Obviously the conversations that are I statements work better than the you statements. I need, like Kim said, I need 20 minutes of uninterrupted time, or project focused, however, whatever the words that are going to resonate, versus you can't interrupt me, because the you is going to put people on the defensive usually. Yeah. So I wanted to get back just a little bit to I think languaging is really important when you're practicing, whether, however you're practicing. So one of the things that's important is, what do we say to ourselves when we're trying this out, right? I would eliminate the word try completely, because try implies there's failure, right? So try that. Try eliminating try. Play with that a little bit. Practicing is a word. I'm practicing, right? You're gonna practice piano, and you're gonna hit a wrong note, So that's a good one. And I think outside of work is a great place to practice. So maybe you guys already know this, but like, as many senses as you can involve when you're practicing, the better. So mindful dishwashing is an actual thing. So if you have to wash dishes by hand, it's a great way to practice, because I don't know about you guys, when I have to do dishes by hand, I'm like, I would rather have a root canal than do dishes by hand. And so the brain goes, oh man, I could be writing a blog, I could return these calls, I could be hanging out, with my friends, whatever, and I have to wash the dishes. Oh. So when you're doing it, the way to help that particular hamster wheel is to pay attention to the feeling of the water on your skin, noticing warmth, right? Noticing the scent of the soap. And I mean, when I say noticing, I mean savor it, like enjoy it, right? Noticing the sound of the water, noticing the squeak on the plate when it's clean. The more sensory things you can notice. And then if there's an external noise, noticing the TV's on really loud in the other room, right? As that gets your attention, notice that and say, I'm going to return to noticing water, bubbles, smell, right? And it'll keep happening every couple. We have about a 7-second attention span typically. So about every few seconds, you're going to be like, oh, noticing the front door slammed, noticing I should be doing something else. The mind's going to do that, right? We can't change that. But over time, that simple practice of doing that will yield the result, like we talked about earlier, where the jet overhead, it's just a jet overhead. And our nervous system and our brain doesn't have to go, oh, it's that jet. Does that make sense? So it's not so much the stress that gets us in trouble, or the stressor, the stimulus. It's the response to it, which is so natural and so normal. That's the power of this stuff, is by actually practicing and integrating it into our lives in benign ways, like dishwashing or walking or mindful eating, or you can pick these things that you do every day that are already built into your schedule, so they don't have to take up more time.